At Vibra Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Vibra Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Vibra Finance. We are the future of crypto.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Vibra Live. Appreciate you guys stopping in for the support. What's up, Mobius? Hope you're doing well. Hopefully that Pepe bag is making X's for you there. What's up, Tin Top? How you doing, my man? Godfather J6, good morning. Bobby Hexerod, appreciate you stopping in. As always, like, subscribe, bell button, all. Appreciate the support. So let's check out the bubbles. I haven't even looked at them today at all. Been busy this morning. Crazy to see Pepe in the top 100. I think it was number 82 or 81 last time. All right, 87th now. So that's good to see. Honestly, in my opinion, that makes me see that, or I know now that there's retail in the market, that this is 100% retail driven. And the fact that we can't have the power to drive a coin into the top 100, that's bullish for me. You know, everyone's been saying sell in May and go away. And honestly, I don't, it could be true, but I need to wait another week before confirmation of that. I think crypto is crazy, right? When Hex is the perfect example right now, right? We looked so good starting out the year. We were pumping like crazy. Pulse Chain was going to launch. Richard's tweets were setting fire. And then we kind of fell off. And now, you know, the sentiment hasn't been the same. You know, people are now questioning, should I have bought at 10 cents? Should I have waited? I knew we were going to 2 cents. Those conversations are coming back up again. And that's exactly when you want to be buying. When you're telling yourself, man, should I really buy this right now? It's going to keep going down. That's when you want to buy. You don't want to be buying green candles like Pepe. Like this, you know, this was fun. We got into it in the 0002 something, you know, when we were messing around with it down here, all the way at the bottom. And I actually got out. I got scared and I took my profit and dumped it, which, you know, it is what it is. When you're chasing memes and degenning, you got to accept losses and missed out. You can't let emotions get into it, especially when you're doing stuff like that. Look at 69.6% up. That's so funny. The synchronicities. So let's check out the top 10. Bitcoin, look at that, down 5% to 28.5. You know, that this could mean a move to the upside potentially. I was looking at liquidations, and surprisingly today we had a decent amount of longs liquidated. You know, this was an above average day. You know, looking at the year, I would say the average is half of where we were today. So when you have liquidations like this, you know, we could get a little bounce. That's what I'm looking for, is if we drop below, I think 26.5 and hold there for a couple of days, it's not going to look good. But if we can come back, Bitcoin can bounce and hold and shoot up above 31 last time, I really think we could have a little run for the alts. And then this isn't even including Pulse Chain at all. This is totally separate to the Richard Hart ecosystem. You know, we have our own island over here that is completely pretty much separate from all of crypto. You know, if that happens and we do get a little run up and then you know, we come down, regardless in a month or two, I don't think things are going to be going that well. And if we launch and we have a ton of stuff going on in our ecosystem, it's going to draw so much attention to our ecosystem, to Pulse Chain, to Hex, to all the stuff that's being built. You know, watching the fiat stuff, that's incredible. Being able to short that and just derivatives and trading, or not derivatives, just trading, leverage trading Hex, you know, the option to do that. We need it. And all this stuff is being built right now on Pulse Chain, and we are getting so close, man. You can just feel it. It's starting. It just feels a little bit different. Things are. I don't know. You can kind of tell. Just the sentiment of everybody. The sentiment of Richard's tweets. Talking to some of the developers that kind of pay attention, they're excited now. So I hope my tinfoil hat prediction is that on May 5th at 5:55, we get a launch. That would be awesome. A 55555 launch of Pulse Chain. I think that would be pretty cool. Richard Hart trending. I don't know if this is like how Twitter does this, if it's trending for everyone or if it's like catered to your searches, but I have a hard time believing Richard's trending for the world. It's got to be like crypto, and since that's all I really follow on Twitter, but things are changing. We are going to have our own island, our own ecosystem that has so much excitement going on. The whole entire market can be in a bear market, and we can just pump. We saw it, Hex kind of decorrelate from the market when the sacrifices were happening. And man, I saw it in the past. Even around when we first met up in Vegas, I had conversations with some of the OGs about Hex kind of decorrelating from the market. And I think when Pulse Chain launches, it's going to happen when we're in the bear market and things are going down. Right now, NASDAQ is launching their crypto platform this summer. I think it's the end of June. In China, July, everything goes live for retail trading. So there's still a couple more months. So I'm hearing that the Ripple case could settle in before that happens, which would be awesome. But you're just seeing stuff like this everywhere now. MasterCard doubling down on crypto and blockchain efforts with new offering. The payment giant is teaming up with Aptos, Avalanche, Polygon, and the Solana Foundation. So anyone telling you that Solana's dead, honestly, don't listen to them. I bought my bag on iTrust Capital right after the FTX news broke that they were manipulating the price. It went down to $9. That's when I bought my bag. Bought 150 of them for like $1,400, and now it's more than doubled up. And we're allegedly in a bear market. You got to think like that. You have to buy like that. It was so easy for people to buy Hex when it was pumping, when Richard's tweet, "This is your last warning, get ready." And we were up here at 8 cents. Everyone was calling 10 cents, 10 cents, let's go. And people were FOMOing in, no problem. But once it starts breaking down, once you hear 2 cents, 10K in prey, people don't want to buy. So I don't know why we're wired that way, but everything is the opposite. You have to buy when you're questioning yourself. When you see Pepe pumping and you want to jump in, and man, I could just jump in and catch this pump with Pepe, and double up and have some free Hex. You can't think like that. It's how you get wrecked. You have to think. You have to go against the grain. When nobody wants something is when you load up. Your future self will save you. The best performing coins that I had from the last bull run were stuff that I bought in 2019, and it was Cardano, Cosmos, and Polygon. Bought Polygon under a penny. And at that point, Cardano was sitting at 4 cents for months, did nothing. And then from there on, it went on to 75x. So it was the only reason I didn't sell those bags. I was really new, and New York, we couldn't use Kraken back then. So I went down to Delaware, downloaded Kraken, sent money in there while I was on vacation, and bought coins and left them on there. And I didn't want to log in on New York and have any problems with my account with the IP logins. So I was not able to touch them. And I could tell you right now, if I could have, I would have. I would have went in and sold them for whatever I thought was going to pump next. And that saved me. Not being able to touch the coins saved me from myself. And I'll never forget that. So that's how it's really helped me, with buying coins. You buy when stuff is down, not pumping. Render, I bought that. I talked about it earlier this year on stream. It was a bag I had from November last year. I bought a couple $100 on Gemini and sold it at like $1.60 at like a 5.5x. And I missed another couple X's, but that's all right. I don't care. I don't want to. Well, I did it with Pepe. Doesn't matter. This is a long-term game. These cryptos right now are the blue chip coins. This is the new stock market that's coming. It seems crazy to feel right now to think that, but the Microsofts, the IBMs, the Googles, the Boeings, all these companies that we're trading, that we grew up looking at, on the news, in the newspapers, on the news, on CNBC, crypto is going to be that. Regardless if they tokenize stocks, which they're going to, they're all going to be traded 24/7. Crypto's trading motto needs to, or has to be mottoed by traditional finance, and it will be. So these blue chip coins, that Ethereum, XRP, Algorand, now in my opinion, it's a great time to buy Algorand. Now that they got sued by the SEC at 17 cents. I actually bought some more on iTrust Capital at 20 cents. And sure enough, they banned trading. So now on that platform, you can't trade XRP or Algorand. That's all right. This is a long-term game. Flare right now, for all you guys that have $100, go buy a bag of Flare and delegate it. Every month, you will get a free Flare drop. There's still 33 of them left. All right. I had 6,500 or 7,000 coins, and I delegated. I didn't even know they were doing it this way. And it's one button. I earned my weekly rewards, and every month I get a snapshot. And I got 16 and 1,800 coins, my first 2 drops. So you can 10x your bag just by delegating. So the price can tank to literally a fraction of a penny, and you'll still break even. There's no risk, in my opinion. I'm not going to say this isn't financial advice, whatever. I'm not here to make money off anyone. I'm here to help people and show you what I'm doing that's been very profitable, that doesn't require risk, that I can just sleep at night and not worry about, oh God, do I have to sell this? Do I have to do that? No, it's super easy. You download Bitfrost Wallet. You have your own keys. And the best way is download Atomic Wallet. So I actually learned some stuff this weekend about Atomic Wallet that is actually fascinating, in my opinion. Not only can you do cross-chain swaps inside the app, but I wanted to buy some Zen on Polygon, and I didn't have any Matic. It's a pain to get on the exchanges. So the easiest way is to use Atomic Wallet. I bought some Bitcoin on Cash App, right? I bought $200 of Bitcoin on Cash App and then sent it to Atomic Wallet for free. There's no withdrawal fee on Cash App if you do the regular send. It says it will come in 24 hours. That's a lie. Mine showed up within 3.5 hours. I've done it twice in the last week. So I sent my Bitcoin in and swapped it out for Avalanche and Matic and Binance. I bought it on all 3 chains. And so something happened where it froze my swap and I couldn't do anything with it, but I still had 400 Matic in here. So I was able, since you control your keys for this wallet, I was able to just come into my settings here, grab my private key, and then paste it into MetaMask and pull up my Polygon account and sent it right out of Atomic Wallet into my ledger where I swapped it for Zen and bought some Phoenix or whatever. I only did a couple $100 worth, but I don't care. I want to just do a couple $100 worth. And then I staked the Phoenix or whatever for 400 days. And now I don't have to worry about it ever again. And I left some liquid Zen on there. And now I'm done. I did it on Binance and I did it on Avalanche. The Avalanche, I just left Zen and Binance. I didn't do it yet. I don't know. Binance, the inflation might be crazy. So I don't know if it's worth just holding liquid Zen on Binance, but on Polygon, I think, in my opinion, it's worth it. But this is not financial advice for anyone that's going to sue me. What up, Erwin? Appreciate you, my man. I know you don't want to hear this, but get a bag of Flare. I don't know if you got any for the snapshot back in the day, but you will 10x your bag by delegating it in Bitfrost Wallet. It's literally 2 clicks Anybody that wants to do that, download the Bitfrost wallet. I will send you the 10 XRP that you need to unlock the wallet, so you don't have to worry about XRP. But with Atomic Wallet, you can get XRP anytime you want. You can send in Bitcoin, Litecoin, whatever you want, and swap it in here. I mean, there's so many coins you can swap for. You can if there's stuff that isn't on your exchange you use, Ripple, Binance, Near. Let's see what's new on here. Phantom, Flare, Osmosis, Aptos, Multiverse X. There's a lot of coins. So, it's just easy for me to come in here. And the fee is super cheap. To swap Bitcoin, it's $1 as the network fee. So you can get XRP for $1. You can get Flare for $1. So you can buy it on Cash App, send it out for free, and then swap it for $1. And then when you're withdrawing Flare XRP in here, it's free. It's fractions of a penny. So that's a great way to 10x your bag and earn passive income on Flare. Spend $100 if that's all you can afford. $50 if that's all you can afford. You're not going to get eaten up by fees. If you buy $50 on Cash App and send it in here, you'll lose maybe $2 to $3 total. That's it. And then you can delegate it in Bitfrost wallet. And then within a month, you'll get a drop of at least 10% of your bag, and that'll cover all the fees right there. You'll already be in profit. And then you'll have 33 more months of airdrops for Flare. And if you understand Flare, I'm all about passive income. That's why I love Hex so much. And Flare is the same type thing with the passive income that they're building. And XRP, the liquidity pools they're building, are going to change the world. So we're looking at this headline here that MasterCard doubling down on their blockchain with these partnerships. This is nothing new. Aptos, Ava, Polygon, Solana, they just need to be able to use different blockchains. Interoperability is the key. Shout out to Chris from The Verse. He talks about it all the time. The future is interoperability. And that is so true. It's so true. That's why I'm so bullish on Quant. That's a bag that I hold that I'm never going to get rid of. I don't care if it sits sideways. I just know with the supply being 14 million coins with what they're doing, it's going to be a long-term winner. So if you want a blue chip coin you don't have to worry about, I think Quant will always outperform Ethereum moving forward. But I could be very wrong. You never know. So we got MasterCard doubling down. Binance and MasterCard launched a card in Brazil that allows the country's users to exchange and make purchases and pay bills with cryptocurrency. So if you think they're doing that in Brazil, do you really think they're not going to do that in the United States? I mean, come on, guys. Everything is so clear to me right now where this is going. PayPal right here, extending crypto transfers for more than 60 million Venmo customers. This is huge. This is what we need. We need people that have money on Venmo to be able to swap it to Bitcoin and be able to send it to Atomic Wallet and then get into DeFi. There's easy ways to get into crypto that people just don't know about. If you know about this stuff with PayPal, with Venmo, with Cash App, that you can send your Bitcoin to Atomic Wallet and then exchange it for even Ethereum and then send it to MetaMask to get going. It saves people so much time and headache. So nearly after a year after PayPal allowed its users to transfer crypto between its platform and other wallets, the company is set to roll out a similar feature for more than 60 million Venmo users in the US. In June of last year, PayPal began allowing users to send supported tokens like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin to external wallets. The move to open the service to tens of millions of Venmo customers starting next month comes at a time when the crypto industry as a whole is being confronted with intense scrutiny in the United States. But who do we trust? I don't know, guys. Who do we trust? The big banks who have paid billions of dollars in fines over the last how many years? Or do we trust decentralized, trustless applications out there like Hex? I don't know. It's something that you need to decide for yourself. At the same time, Hex Trust, we're talking about it all the time. Just look at the headlines on here. These guys right here are custodians and basically a consultant, basically a platform for all these institutions to come in and use crypto and decentralized finance and DeFi apps. They just have to have it done before us. Before we are able to do it, they need to roll this out. Animoca Brands, all the gaming NFTs, and Hex Trust launched Griffin NFT-centric custodial wallet joint venture. So if you notice this, Hex Trust is the bridge between all the different blockchains. They're building out interoperability and custody solutions for the institutions. So once that's all done, then it can be passed on to us. Then it will be in our app stores. Look at this right here. This is where we are going. A Web3 wallet that provides an innovative custodial wallet solution focused on onboarding users into Web3. Griffin has fundraised $7.5 million from backers in the US, and their wallet offers a seamless and secure Web3 experience built on Hex Trust's licensed and institutional-grade infrastructure. The wallet is an NFT-centric multi-chain wallet with bank-grade security. Like, this is the stuff that we need for one, and we need legislation. We need safe custody for the big boys, and we need interoperability for the stuff that we use right now. And that's what is being built. MetaMask, Institutional, Fidelity, they're all building out the solutions so we can bridge in our tokens, so we can use their platforms all together. They don't want walled off gardens. That was the plan. And so I'm going to go on a little rant right here. So, the whole back in like 2008, when we had the last financial crisis, the narrative was, oh my God, we got to save the banks. We need to save the banks. We need to stop the bleeding. The pain is so bad. We need to bail them out. And look at where it's gotten us now. It's gotten to the point where money is freezing and we need to have liquidity in the markets. And the M2 is just going straight down. Money is not moving. That is not what drives our economy. We need money moving around. And because of fractional reserve banking and a debt-based system, we need to print more money, write more loans, and the United States needs to go more into debt. And that whole system wipes out the middle class. It completely incentivizes the rich to stay on top and the poor to not even bother and just go on Social Security. So that gap, it divides. And, inflation is allegedly going down right now overall. But is it really? Is it going down in the stuff that matters to you? I don't think so. The stuff that matters to us is going to stay getting more expensive, and the stuff that you can use without is going to get cheaper. Before the banks, after 2008, after they were rescued, they've been manipulating interest rates. They've been manipulating gold, manipulating silver, manipulating the housing market. I mean, it's insane, the manipulation that goes on. And now it's now becoming almost public knowledge how bad it is. And, it's become too big to fail. Oh, we're too big to fail. We'll write all these bad loans. It doesn't matter. We'll just get bailed out. And now the system is imploding like that. When you have CEOs making $400 million and then them going under the next year, that's not sustainable. Having Jerome Powell's and Janet Yellen come on TV and give a speech that influences all or where the markets are going. That's insane. We have on-demand real-time liquidity with Ripple. This is the solution. Ripple's liquidity. There's going to be, I think, it's like three families all fighting for control. You have the banks right now that are breaking the small and local banks to force all of the little guys that have their mortgages with them, small businesses with loans with them. If you break that system and do what you did in 2008 and have everybody saying, oh, save the banks, that help mentality or that help mindset, the help mindset right now is coming from, or it's going to be, okay, I guess we'll just have to use JP Morgan. We'll have to consolidate. We can collapse these banks in order for them to come together and issue a CBDC to save the day. That's what they want right now. And I don't think that's going to happen. It's gotten way too out of control. They've lost control of the ship. It's now sailing out of control with nobody at the helm. If you look at India and Russia, their middle class is growing by millions of people. their system is set up to help the bottom grow. In China, or not China, Russia and India now have middle classes where the United States middle class is falling apart. And this can't sustain. And I think the solution to this is Ripple, what they are bringing, what XRP is bringing, what Richard Hart is bringing with decentralized finance, taking it into your own hands, doing stuff without the middleman. And once we have our Pulse chain profits and we have all this USDC or Ethereum, whatever you swap it into, even Pulse, what are you going to do with it? You don't want to just take profits and put it into cash. Or what I'm going to be doing is putting it into the new XRP liquidity pools that are coming, that are being built right now, that have automated market makers with arbitrage bots in them. There's zero impermanent loss. There's zero risk. It incentivizes us to bring liquidity into the pools and that you can draw from in and out 24/7. That's the future. They're going to have the same pools set up for institutions, so they don't have to rig the markets, so they don't have to set these interest rates from 0 to 5% in 2 years and create just these tidal waves going through the economy. Ripple has the solution with their crypto liquidity, bridge digital assets seamlessly, bridge traditional fiat systems with the new world of crypto. Ripple's liquidity hub with what they're doing will solve what the banks can't do. That's why they sued them, because they have the solution that will break apart the banking conglomerate. And they are such a threat to this traditional system. They had to stall them. They had to sue them. And right now, you're seeing the hypocrisy from the banks and what they're doing. The Fed is now killing any small bank they want because they're risky. JP Morgan is taking on 100 times the risk that the banks they're killing are. It's all because of the technology. The banks, that Signature Bank, Silicon Valley Bank, and whatever the one in New York was there, First Republic or whatever, the technology they have is what scared them, is why they had to go, because the traditional system is done. It cannot sustain anymore. And right now, they want to consolidate all the banks. They want to wipe out all the middle class. So all the small businesses, their loans are bad with their community banks, and everyone goes begging, hey, we need a CBDC to come save the day. Help us with this new CBDC. That's what they want. And I don't want that at all. I want Ripple to come out with their on-demand liquidity that everybody can use 24/7. You have access to. There's no manipulation. There's no centralized control. This is the future. And there's going to be two systems, in my opinion. With what the banks are going to get their way. They're too big. They have too much power. Lobbying, they're too big to fail, unfortunately. The JP Morgans, Chase Cities, Goldman Sachs, they're not going anywhere. It's once Goldman Sachs owns all the real estate in this country and then turns around and rents it back to you, that's when people are going to really see, oh my God, what happened? And the longer Ripple gets sued, the longer this drags on, the worse it is for our country. The banks are criminals. And I really hope their reign of terror comes to an end. Everybody is so anti-XRP, but guys, we have to be pro their technology. What they're doing is going to help prevent CBDCs from getting launched and having programmable, traceable money. So we need to win the fight, and we will. When you have 75,000 people that John Deaton represents, this Judge Torres or whatever, there's never been a case in history where there's been 75,000 people that jumped on board to say, whoa, you better be careful here. We are totally against this. So I really hope that we see some change and we see a settlement in the Ripple case. We see Pulse Chain launch, and we just see, sorry, we got some dog problems down here. And we see DeFi thrive. Wow, look at this. Gwei, 69 average Gwei. Pepe was just up 69.6%. And, maybe on 6-9, something good's going to happen. Pulse Chain launch, a Ripple settlement. But my tinfoil hat is that we launched on 5/5. Richard's V4's tweet killed it. Yeah, well, Richard's social media. How much better is this social media than the outrage marketing? With him wearing all the crazy stuff. This is so much better, in my opinion. Without him wearing clown suits and this and that. All just these really good, well thought out tweets. It's almost like he got a publicist or something. I don't know what changed or what sparked the change. If it was once he hit 300,000, that's all he needed. He was going to do a certain time of the outrage, but I really like where he's going now. I can't wait until on 5/5 Pulse Chain launches and we completely decorrelate from the rest of the market. That would be awesome. If we get that and we're on our own island. God, Pepe, get out of here. Can't stand looking at that. But that's all I got for today, guys. The banks, they're going to push for CBDCs. They are going to make it so people come begging for it, somehow come asking for it. They're going to make it so bad that the banks are the only solution to the new problem. Just like in 2008, where we had to bail the banks out so they could save the car company, save everybody. It's going to be the same type thing. So we'll see. The power to the people. I really do like what Ripple's doing, guys. They really, and XRP. Ripple is breaking the banking conglomerate apart, in my opinion. They are helping with XRP's decentralized liquidity pools. They are 100% what we need. It's where I'm going to be putting my profits when we're in the next bear market. I don't want to cash out and have to pay taxes. I want to take my assets and earn off of them. It's all about passive income. That's why I have my Flare delegated. That's why I'm 99.8% staked in Hex. This is a long-term game. This is a 10 to 15 year play. So think long-term. Don't think short-term. Don't chase green candles. You can have fun, obviously, in the degen coins. We all need to have fun. It gets boring being staked and not being able to play around and catch pumps and, be in the Discords or Telegrams. Oh, do you see how much this coin's pumping? It's fun. And that's what crypto should be about. And when you're not having fun, that's when it's time to maybe call me. That's what we do at Vibra Finance. Figure out what you're doing, where it's going wrong, and put a strategy in place for you. Now is the time, in the next 3 to 6 months, we're a year away from the Bitcoin halving. So once we get close, things are going to happen fast, and you want to be positioned for this next bull run in the right project. So you're not scrambling around. Oh my God, what's this coin? Where'd this come from? I didn't know about this. So Algorand, in my opinion, great coin right now to look at because they're being sued. It's almost like you have to be sued by the SEC. It's your rite of passage. It happened to Elon with Tesla, happened to Amazon. It's happening to Ripple. Now it's happening to Algorand. It's almost like they're choosing winners, and you need to go to the SEC for your blessing. What's up, Hardware? Appreciate you stopping in. About wrapping it up now, but if you want, replay it. Appreciate all the support. And just looking at the bubbles one last time here. See what's popping up on the daily. Wow. So let's check anything jumping up on the hourly. Kava. I got a bag of Kava, and I got it staked on Atomic Wallet because you get 19% on this. It's not much. I have 539 coins, but 19% staking, I can't pass up on that. These are the opportunities I like, and I have near staked in here too, at like 11%. So, it's not much, but I like the passive income. You control your keys for it. Yeah. So Bobby, it does, bro. You could have sacrificed from Atomic Wallet. So when you download Atomic Wallet, you get your 12 words, right? Your seed phrase. You can just take that seed phrase and put it into MetaMask, or once you're inside MetaMask, go to settings and then go to your private keys and pull up Ethereum, and you can just copy and paste it into MetaMask, or you can put your words in and then it'll pull it up. Just kind of, it's the same thing with Staker app, where if you put your seed phrase from Staker app into into MetaMask, it'll pull up your wallet for you in MetaMask. Staker's kind of just like a front end. So yeah, with you can, I don't know if they're gonna like support Pulse Chain, but say you have Ethereum on here, you can go and take your seed phrase, load it into MetaMask, and then bridge it to Pulse Chain through MetaMask. Atomic Wallet is just a front end, like a front end ETH wallet, but it has like all these different wallets built in. So it's almost like it's way better than all these other wallets out here, in my opinion. There's a bunch of different coins that they have. So I'm not going to pull it up, but if you go in here to settings and then you go up to private keys here, there's literally a list of like 40 coins in here that you can get your private keys to. And if it's supported by, like, that's what I did for Avalanche. I went and copied my private key in here for Avalanche. I came in here, I swapped $100 of Bitcoin for Avalanche. It was like 5 of them. I sent it in the Avalanche on MetaMask, my same address. And then I copied my private key here and put it into MetaMask, and boom, I had my Kava wallet right there, and I swapped it for some Zen. So when Pulse Chain launches, yeah, you'll be able to just go to Ethereum in MetaMask, and then when your ETH is in there, I'm sure there'll be a bridge to Pulse Chain. So right through there, you'll be able to bridge it. So I love this wallet because of the swap in here, the exchange. There are so many coins you can get in here, and like when you swap right now, look, the fee is 85 cents. So it varies all the time, but like the most it'll ever be is like $3. I can't make it bigger. So if you on Cash App or PayPal, if you buy Bitcoin and then or any wallet and send it in here and do the free withdrawal, you can swap and do everything for less than $1. So it's just like an awesome cheat code. And then to have all the native wallets in here with staking, I really like it. Like the Osmosis, I had it, but I moved it to Trust Wallet because it was higher in Trust Wallet at the time, but now it's higher over here. So I just like it. You control your keys to this wallet, and it has like a atomic swapper in here. It's like way better than Uniswap. So yes and no. Yes, it does, but like you can't log into like other dApps. Like if you wanted to stake your Hex, I don't know how you would do it through Atomic Wallet. Like you would have to log in with your Atomic Wallet seed phrase to MetaMask, then do it. So it's kind of like MetaMask, but it's almost has like a different purpose in a sense. Like it's great to have them both, like for MetaMask and to just connect to dApps with, and then have this so you can stake a bunch of coins in, but you're not giving your keys away to anybody. Like you're staking it with wallet that you control, and you're just basically delegating your coins, and you're not giving away anything. And they have such a wide variety of coins in here. Flare, obviously don't stake it in here, delegate it in Bifrost so you can get your Flare drops every month. But yeah, man, I love it just for the staking in here for a couple coins. Just Kava. I'll move my Osmosis probably in here because it's the only thing I have left in Trust Wallet, just to kind of consolidate, so I don't have to have all these different wallets. If I can get rid of one, that'll be a good thing. So I'm definitely going to do that, move my Osmosis back in here and stake it, so it's kind of all in one place. And then just the swapping, I like it. It's easier than Uniswap. It's way cheaper. I mean, so unless you're getting like a DGen ERC20, there's really, you got to use Uniswap. But this exchange in here, I mean, for almost a top 100, every single coin is in here. I mean, it's awesome. So if you can swap, you can get an ERC20 coin for 90 cents swapping from Bitcoin. So even if you used Uniswap, there's no way you could swap for, it's whatever coin in here, ApeCoin or Quant or the Graph, or Phantom. Well, that's on ETH, actually, that one. Sandbox. You could never swap on Uniswap for 90 cents. So like little hacks like this save you a bunch of money if you need to get Polygon, or if you need to get Avalanche, or whatever the reason is. It's just really cheap to swap an Atomic Wallet. And then they have staking, and it's just, I don't know, I really like it. And I thought that you were at first, when you were staking with like Zilliqa and stuff, I thought you were giving your keys away. I mean, this was back when Erwin was talking about back in 2021. when we really used it a lot. But now that I understand that we control everything in here, it's I use it a ton, man. It really is awesome. And if like you feel nervous or whatever, if like, I don't know, something with this wallet, you can just delete it and just get a new seed phrase for it. So it's really really an awesome wallet. I really do like it. And then with Pulse Chain, yeah, you can honestly, you'll be able to, you know, just bridge over to Pulse when it launches. But I'm going to be using Staker app personally. I saw that they have the Pulse Chain built into it now where you can switch over. So I'm going to be probably doing it through there because I just like the interface. But I mean, who knows if someone builds out a better front end, definitely be using it. So that's all I got for today. Appreciate everybody stopping in. I didn't realize that Ivan and Trayvon and everybody, Jim Rad was all streaming at 11. So if you guys that are here, really appreciate it. It's hard to compete with the bigger guys. So got to try to bring some alpha that they don't have. Still have you still my Erwin, get that, bro. That's not good. You'll find it though. I know you didn't lose it anywhere. You got it. Yes, sir. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. We'll be up and early.
At Vibra Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Vibra Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Vibra Finance, we are the future of crypto.